Nothing prepared me to this puzzle. The Viking Box blind version is a level 10 plus puzzle. It is extremely difficult. You don't see anything that's going on inside. You only can see some ball bearings and you can slide some pieces. The goal of the puzzle is to open the box, and the puzzle is based on another version of the same puzzle box called the Viking Box. Now the Viking Box is a puzzle I've already solved. I know how it works, but still this version is extremely brutal. This puzzle was invented by Jean Claude Constantin from Germany. He has a lot more puzzles, which I'll link to in the description of the video. And yeah, let's start solving the Viking Box blind version. Now that's a monster puzzle to solve. It's a level 10 plus. Actually, I solved this puzzle in the non-blind version, and the way this works is there are ball bearings inside of this and circle parts that lock some of the ball bearings and lock some of the other circles, so everything is very interconnected. But because this is blind, that'll be a bit more difficult to solve. It's also not very straightforward doing it non-blind, but I think we can do it. Box looks beautiful. Yeah, actually solved this the non-blind version. I solved it at Puzzle Guy's place, so shout out to him. Oh nice, this looks so good. Nothing moves at first, only this, and let's see where it moves. It only moves with okay, so this only this moved. Ah, okay, so let's start from here. Okay, so now the ball bearing is somewhere here. I'm not sure how to open this too. What happened? Somehow I moved this more than I should have. I made a mistake. This is stuck here, which shouldn't happen. Oh, no. Everything's okay. And can I move this? Okay, this one is the one I can move now. And now this one is gone. Oh, so this thing locks this part. The fact it's blind makes it so much harder because I can't see anything. It's so hard not to see. Yeah, okay. Okay. Something feels stuck here. Oh, now it moved. Why? No idea, guys. Really? Maybe. Ah, that's another moving part? That's insane, man. I would not be surprised if that's the case. Also, there's a hole here. Maybe this ball has to be here and then we can open the box. Ah, forgot to turn on the timer again. It's been 8 minutes so far. Oh, I think this and this are connected too. So these two have a connection. When it's here, it's impossible to move it. When it's here, it's possible to move. Then this one is free, which is what I want. Basically, I just want to take this ball and move it here. That's the trick. That's the whole point. I'm so lost right now. So here's a ball bearing which locks this. Here's a ball bearing which locks this. And here's a ball bearing that locks this. So what I need to do first is to get the ball bearing there by taking this and then moving this guy. Why can't I do it? What's the matter with this thing? I'm not sure why I can't move this, because I should be able to move it. I wonder if you guys even understand what's going on, because I don't. I actually do understand. This guy has a ball bearing. When this ball bearing is here, I can move this guy, but currently I can't move this guy for some reason, and this is something I'm not sure about actually, because I should be able to move it, but I can't move it for some reason. I really have no idea what is that reason. Like maybe there's like more than one ball bearing here, which makes a lot of sense actually. Okay, so there's like another ball bearing that goes here. Now this is locked here. Oh, and this moves freely. Maybe this is the only thing that needs to be here for this to move, which is awesome. Bang. Now I can release this probably. Yeah, released. This guy here is pretty funny because I can only move it when it's upside down, as far as I can tell.
can't I move this? Bruh, I see no ball bearings. Maybe all of them are in the places they should be in. At the beginning I was able to move this too. If I would need to rate this puzzle, this would be like elite level difficulty. Will it just solve it by fiddling? I really hope not. Every time a ball moves from one circle to another circle, that allows me to either unlock or lock the circle, right? So that's basic ABC. But now the real problem is that I can't move either this or this one. And to move this one, I need to like do some maneuvers with the balls, but I can't seem to do it. I assumed there are two ball bearings here, and I tried to move one of them in another compartment that is very far from everything. And it's a possibility, you know? Can happen. There's a rule when solving sequential discovery puzzles. It's called KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. And indeed, I just had to turn it here, and now I can move this guy again. Finally. I'll just hold it like that, because that automatically lets me unlock this guy, because there's like a ball bearing here that has to be in the bottom for this to move. I'm so confused. Oh, I can finally move this guy! How? How did I do it? No idea. Please don't ask me. Okay, this is new. Move this here now. Bam! Ball bearing is here. I have no idea how I did that. I have no idea. Please don't ask me how I did that. But I did. Now the question that I gotta ask myself is how to open this. I'm not picking at the normal Viking box, because I consider that cheating, but it's like so stupidly difficult this way. Like so unnecessarily difficult even. Now the ball bearing is not here again. What should I do? What should I do? Shake to all directions until you solve. That's how you solve this puzzle. I'm not even kidding. Just doesn't stay in the hole. Stay in the hole, man. Just stay in the fucking hole. I get way too angry solving this. Never lose your chill, guys, even if it's a puzzle. Especially if it's a puzzle. Stay focused and never lose your chill. This is my secret. Oh! Wait! Did I solve it? 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 Please say yes. Please I did. Please say I did. Please say I did. Ah! One thing is not in place. Only one thing. Only one single thing. Oh man. What is this thing though? How close this is? Like there's one lock I have to unlock. That's it. That's it. Only one. Only one. One single lock. It's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. Lost it. This interlocking mayhem. Again, something locks it. Like something is probably in the right place, but something locks this. Last ball. All I need is this last freaking ball, man. Every time this slides a bit, this means most of the ball bearings are in the correct positions. I feel like I'm just trying to fumble my way through eternal darkness. That's how I feel. I'm so close to breaking this box! Just a simple person solving a puzzle. What did I do to deserve this? Bruh. I mean, it's so difficult. It's so brutally difficult. The ball bearing just reached this? I have no idea what happened right now. Wait, the last ball bearing is in place. You can see it shining through. Does it mean I solved it? Yeah, I just need to put one ball bearing here and that's it. And like, I'm done. I can't understand what's happening. I can't maneuver it properly. It's super clunky. I'm getting super irritated. Let's take one last break and after that I'm opening this puzzle. I think what I'll do now to solve this is actually I will use pen and paper, try and draw it. So this is what I know. There are circles. I didn't close this one because I don't know yet about it. But basically this circle is moving around. Here is a slider. Here is another circle with a ball bearing probably here. Here we have two holes. Here we have one hole, probably one more somewhere here. And two ball bearings, I think, one here and one here. I will say that I'm not sure where the ball bearings have to be in the end. Oh, and also we had a ball bearing here last time when you tried to solve this. Where is it now? Oh, nice. Oh, that means that there's another hole here. What that means is that is how the second one looks. I think this is final, so let's close the circle. It means it looks like this. Something like that. Writing this all down is, I think it's essential. This is what you would call an aha moment in this puzzle. It doesn't make any sense not to do it. When I slide this, it can lock this slider. So this slider connects between this circle and this circle, basically. And here are two places for the slider to enter. So this is one, and this is two. So the slider can enter into this circle when it's either here or here. These are the only two options. Now I want to understand how to move this. This is like the last mystery we have. In the last one, the most weird circle, we have... Actually, it's pretty fun when you draw it. Without drawing, it's just not fun. This is locked and the slider has to be on the left side for all of this structure to move. As long as the ball bearing is here, I think we are doing something right, because at the beginning it's not there. So perhaps we move this here, then this here, then this is now free finally. Why isn't it though? Oh, what? When I move this, I see that the only thing that moves is actually this, the slider here. Maybe everything is in the correct position apart from this. And if I move it to the designated position, then maybe I will be able to solve the puzzle. This is stuck, this cannot move, but not because of this. Overall, I am very confused. Oh, and now this moved for some unknown reason. I think I should add another hole right here and a ball bearing that goes from here to here. I had to release it and then I can spin this again. And I think I'm super close right now. All I need is a few more moves. This goes right there, then this can go here, and then in the end this will go here, and this, after shaking a little bit, should go here. Let's see. Because all the ball bearings are now absent. Yeah, if I can move this here, then the puzzle will be solved. That is all I have to do. And this still has two more locking mechanisms as far as I know. Maybe like the last move will require some kind of manipulation of this sort to move this ball bearing here and this one here and this one here. I think I lost this ball bearing here. I think the most annoying part of this puzzle is that even when you know what you're doing, you can sometimes do the move incorrectly and something won't work. Yeah, and all I need is this to be here. That's it, and then the puzzle will be solved. I'm certain about this. Shake it to all directions. No, that's not the direction I wanted. Bam. Okay, fine. Shaking worked actually. To move it like that. Bam. Bam. Now moving it back here, this here, and this now goes all the way to the side. Now I retrieve this ball bearing. Now this is, or should be free. Is there actually any connection between these sliders and this one other than that? Other than shaking it furiously, I don't see another way to control the ball bearings well. I'm done with this. It's the first time I do this on the channel. I think it's a bad puzzle, first of all, because you can't reliably control it. I mean, if I could know that every time I do something I can reliably control how it works, then fine. But because everything is so, you know, like you can move this from one side to another, but it will only do something if it's all the way to the side. And having so many things at the same time that should work well, correctly, it makes the mechanism really clunky. Now the normal version of this puzzle is actually very fun, and I found it pretty fun to solve, but the blind version, I don't think this was fun to solve. Yeah, let's take this bastard apart. Bam. Whoa. Oh. And we see that's the problem. That's the problem. There was this thing that just moves from side to side, and you can't know about this. Like there's no way to know. But when it's here, you can move the other one. So strange. Look how complex that is. There's so many interconnecting parts. These balls, when they are stuck in one of these notches, it blocks a lot of the movement. Even after looking at the mechanism, I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to open in the end. Once all the pieces are in place like this, you can see that this can actually slide out. And that was what I was trying to do. And after that, you can remove all of this piece. Couldn't pull this off. I had this stuck here. This was like that. I had to move this down. I had to move this like this and move this here. Then this had to be here, and only then I could move this. I think I was actually pretty close to the solution. I think like this was the only move that I had to do. I'm slightly disappointed with myself, but at the same time I think this puzzle is a bit too much for me. Reset to the beginning position. Yeah, I didn't quite expect that. I think this is the first puzzle on the channel I attempt to solve and actually fail. I honestly think that this puzzle box is not a good puzzle. First of all, because it is blind and you can't really understand what's happening. You can try to map it, it's actually possible to solve it, but because of the part that moves from side to side that we saw in the end, this makes it a little bit more unfair and you really cannot know about it. I mean, if you don't know about Viking Box at all, this mechanism is very difficult to deduce. But it's possible. It's possible. I believe that you guys at home can try and solve this yourself and succeed. But there's also one part that I didn't like that actually made the solving process less fun than I wanted, is that the box itself is very clunky. It's very hard to move the parts, it's very hard to move the pieces, and sometimes even when you do the correct move, the parts get stuck inside because you need to be very exact with them. Because the puzzle is blind, it's very difficult to execute these moves because you don't see what you're doing. It makes for a very tricky puzzle and at times even frustrating, but in a bad way, not in a good way. At any rate, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you smash the like and subscribe buttons to join the puzzle game and get bombarded by weekly puzzle content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video where hopefully I'll solve the puzzle.